Hi everyone, Jen here today for Country Craft Creations. I have another one of the projects that I explained that I was doing over the next couple of months, reintroducing some of the gorgeous papers that are exclusive to Country Craft Creations, Tamara's own designs. So this one, I have used the amazing Tea in Wonderland. This is an older collection that she came out with, and it's absolutely beautiful. Vibrant pinks and blues with that nice contrasting black and white. It's just gorgeous paper, and it can be used for a lot of things. So I want to tell you, this is a new type of album for me. I normally just do either square or a portrait style album. This one I chose to do in a landscape. And it is 6 inches tall and 9 inches wide. The pages on the inside are 5 3/4 by 8 3/4 long, and there are 3 regular pages and 2 pocket pages. So on the cover here, I have taken a piece of white chipboard and I matted that in black artisan cardstock and used one of those gorgeous cut-aparts that says Tea Time in Wonderland to put on my album. And of course, I had to put it a little crooked. Alice in Wonderland straight just would not work with that. So I've made a couple rosettes for the front using some of the cut-aparts as well as a couple fussy cuts from the paper. I've see my background, the matting on my cover and my back side. I've used the My Colors Pink Delight cardstock. That's available in the store. And I've also used some pink seam binding that's also available in the store. For my spine, I cut one of the cut-aparts, the one that looks like a keyhole. I don't have another one here to show you by itself. And I backed that with black chipboard and black artisan cardstock and placed that on here. And then I made this fun little charm dangle using some charms I had in my stash. Some of these were originally from Country Craft Creations, but were no longer sold. Made one with some beads, and then I had this fun little teacup with the pink rose on it. Again, the pink seam binding there. And the way I've hooked this on, so I actually sewed this bow into the chipboard piece here, the keyhole. And then this is a, excuse me, this is a Tim Holtz loop pin. These are great because you can just slip them right through a ribbon or through paper, and then you can remove them if you don't want the dangle on the book. And the back side is the same as the front. I've used black artisan cardstock as a border along with some of the paper collection. So let's dive inside here and I will show you. I will also let you know that I did use some of the smaller basic gray magnets to create this album. When we open this up, I have left this gorgeous paper here on the front cover as kind of a photo mat. You could add a pocket here if you choose to. I wanted to leave that open and just a big place for pictures. Page 1 here is super fun. So this is going to be the first place we use magnets. And we have a pocket here. I've taken one of the cut-aparts that looks like a card and then added another cut-apart there. And then I have this fun little cut-apart with that pink My Colors Pink Delight cardstock on the inside. And I'm going to set that aside because at the end I'm going to go through all of the inserts that I've created for this album, and you can go with that. I do not have a tutorial for my inserts, just the actual album pages and the album itself. The album is also, I will tell you, done in Tamara's lay flat method using black artisan cardstock. And I have a spine system in here that is the typical accordion spine with 3/4 inch gussets and 1/2 inch spaces. So here we're going to open up. We have a magnet in here and a magnet under this page. So you have all this room for photos. You have a smaller area for photos here. And then we're going to open again, and we're going to have another one of those fun little inserts using the cut-aparts. So you can put anything you want in that pocket. And you could add a pocket here. You could add what you want here. I chose to keep this very simple. on our next pages here. Now I cut my papers so that they were cohesive with each other, and I've used some of the cut aparts here for tuck spots, and these are just pieces of the pink My Colors Pink Delight cardstock that I've used just to show you these as photo mats, but you could put a fancier photo mat in here if you like. This is our first page. 2-3 is our 3-4 is our first pocket page, and in here I have a large bifold photo mat, and it has white paper on the inside. Lots of room for photos or journaling. You can do a lot with this. Just leave that out. Next page, we have another nice photo mat page. You could take this piece here, this strip on the side that I used as a border, and you could just glue it around the outside and make this another tuck spot like we have on this side. I chose to leave this open. This one I have the tuck spot, and we have a fun little element photo mat here with another spot here. So page 6, 7 is another fun spread. I love this. Was probably my favorite paper out of the collection, this actual design, and this was so fun placing this like this and being able to see that gorgeous contrast of that black and white. And these are our second area where there are magnets. So there's a magnet on the doors and on the papers below, and these are all decorated cohesively. Next, I have, I don't think, yes, this is just another page. You could, again, make this a tuck spot. And then here we have one of the cut aparts that you could add paper to the back of if you wanted to do some journaling, or you can place a pocket on the back side of this, anything you want. And then this is our other pocket page, which has another one of those large bifold photo mats. This back page here is super fun. This is a gatefold magnet closure, and I have done this in an album before. So we have one of the cut aparts here backed with black artisan cardstock. There's a magnet inside of here, and there's a magnet underneath here. So you have it when it opens, you have all of this area here, and then we have this spot here for our magnet. So our magnet is under here. You close this, and then there's a magnet here. On the final page here, I added a fun little pocket in the back with black artisan cardstock, and then just a fun flip up bifold for pictures. So that is the album, and I'm just going to run through really quick with these fun inserts so that you know what they measure. If you want to jot this down, like I said, I do not have a tutorial for the inserts. I do have a tutorial coming soon for the pages of the album themselves. So these measure, both of these are going to be 5.5 by 8. And I've just taken a scrap of the paper to make my tabs. And then I've put white cardstock on the inside. Okay. And depending on what you want for a border of that black still showing, will decide what you want for the decorative papers. Mine are 5 3/8 by 7 7/8, and that goes for the white on the inside as well. Same with this one. It's going to be the exact same size as the other one. It's that 5.5 by 8, and our papers will be the same sizes. For the fun little smaller bifolds, these are usually 3 by 4, and sometimes you have to cut them down, but this one does actually measure 3 by 4. So for these, I've taken artisan cardstock in black that measures 6 1/4 by 4 1/8, and then I have taken that down to 3 1/8, so that we have a 3 1/8 by 4 1/8 bifold, and that's the same for all three of, or these two here. And then this one, I've done the same, but rather than scoring it in the middle sideways, this is a flip up. So this is going to measure 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I've scored that 8.5-inch piece of artisan black cardstock. Yes, 8.5 at 4 1/4. And then just backed it insides with the white paper. For this, we have a large piece of the black artisan cardstock as our base, and that's 8 inches wide, 5 inches tall. And then I've taken another cut apart, and I have put a piece of black artisan that is 4 1/4 and 3 1/4, and added a little 1/2-inch gusset there so that it would fold over. And then these are just pink Delight photo mats. These are, to fit the way that I did it with the tuck spots, are 4.5 by 6.5. And you can do anything you want with your embellishments. You can, or your inserts, excuse me. You can make anything you want. You can add more pockets than what I have. You can just use photo mats. Also, I will tell you on my cover here, the cupcake here, I did use a foam adhesive squares so that this would pop up a little bit and fit over our other popped up piece. So that is my Tea Time in Wonderland album. And the Tea in Wonderland paper is available in 12 by 12. I did use quite a bit of a full collection, and you can get that still at countrycraftcreations.com. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful crafty day.